Hey guys, it's Christy here, and welcome back to another episode of Detective Grimoire. I believe last episode we talked to these two, and we've pretty much cleared her as being a suspect because she gave us this missing page from the book in the museum. And on the back of it is the feet of Boggy, which doesn't match the costume design's feet, so it couldn't have been her because she would have made it correct. At least that's my theory. We also found out that the victim was potentially poisoned by a bog dog he ate that night. And the other thing that we never got a chance to investigate is I now have the key for the office, so we can go in here now.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped. This door has 2 keyholes.
2? That looks like 4.
So, which key should I use in each one?
So I'm a little confused. How do I thought I only had 1 key. Interesting. Well, it can only be like 3 different options, right? Or is it that I need to find... Can I not brute force this? Well, I guess so much for going in the office. All the build-up from last episode. I'm sure we'll figure out how to get in there before the end of the episode, though. Okay, so there's one place I haven't visited over this way. Oh!
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
It's Sally!
Oh, no,
I guess.
I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
Her personality's a little different. But it's definitely the same voice actor.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here, exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted. When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening. Same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
Actually, I don't know if it is that her personality is different. I think it might just be the delivery of the lines is different. She seems shyer, but I think it's maybe the voice actor is not as confident. as they are later on in Tangle Tower, which makes sense. Anyway, a pair of Sally's black leggings. Sally said someone played a joke on her since they are covered in a strange liquid slime. Let me guess, it's the same liquid slime that we found everywhere else! Sally left these leggings in her bag and left the bag in the swamp last night.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You'd never see me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
It's true. She never stopped wearing those.
This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Okay, I don't know how that helps us. I mean, I could tell it was a reflection. Just because Grimoire's dumb doesn't mean I'm dumb.
I can draw way better than that.
Can you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel.
I don't think she... Did she draw in the sequel? I don't... I'm trying to remember now. Oh, her last name is Spears? Interesting.
Her. I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
True.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
Okay, well, apparently Sally knows nobody here. I don't know how long she's lived here, but she had nothing to say about any of these people, really. Here, I think this one takes me back to Harper. I don't think I asked Harper about everything. Let's see. No, I did not. I didn't ask him about anything.
He's dead, but he always knew what he was getting involved with.
I wasn't prepared for that. He's dead. You don't say. Can I just say, I really appreciate more now Tangle Tower putting in the effort to make interesting dialogue for every single clue option. Even if it doesn't... even if that character would know nothing about that thing. Because, like, it's, like, slowly getting more and more annoying having to click through all these clues just for them to tell me, yeah, I don't know anything about that one. Just to find the, you know, the one thing that they do know something about. Maybe I'm not expected to click on all of them and I'm just, like, trained from Tangle Tower to click on everything, but it is, like, a lot of the same two lines.
You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't know very much about them.
Wait, hold on! When I clicked on
I have a
him,
lot of suspects on that list.
he just does the generic, I don't know anything about this person. That's really funny.
He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
So this guy knows nothing about anyone, including himself. Good to know. Oh man, I really, like, running dry on what I'm supposed to do next, I guess. Unless I was just supposed to brute force the lock. Maybe I have, like, something that would give me info on what to do with that? The thing is, it's not even a clue. And I'm definitely missing some clues, so...
He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old. That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes?
Are you going to tell me?
No.
Okay. It's amazing how, like, no one here has interacted with anyone. I mean, I guess, to be fair, they do live in the middle of nowhere. But, like, you would think that they would be a tight community because of that. But apparently it's just a bunch of introverts and loners that don't talk to anybody.
So...
Oh, okay, I haven't asked him about the boggy costume.
I found these designs for a boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's... I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
You know, I never thought about how he is kind of suspicious considering he's very much a Boggy fan. I think I just kind of wrote him off as a dweeb that wouldn't have had the guts to murder somebody, but you never know.
You're wasting your precious time, Detective.
I freaking know! None of you have anything to say!
This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really. Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
Everyone really likes the cameraman's photo. At least the people who've actually commented on it.
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright?
But isn't it your lockpick?
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Oh, he's gonna freak out if I show him the missing page, isn't he?
Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
He's not wearing a hat.
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character.
Okay, you already said that.
The real swamp creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead? The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Once again, doesn't know a single person here. Man, what am I missing? Maybe I missed an important detail about how to figure out the keys. There's only like so many though, right? I can't like put that in. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense! Oh man, if it's that, it's gonna really, really irritate me. I'm gonna hope that's a visual bug. How do I even know if it works, though? That's what I don't get. Oh, man. There's also a whole nother person I haven't met yet, which is weird. I've been everywhere except for inside the office, right? Whoa! This guy wasn't here before.
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
I like how he tells me what I'm thinking, as if he knows. What are these options? Who cares why they call him Echo?
Why? Because you'd bounce if I threw you against a wall?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
Okay. What is your
You're
job?
protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it was...
Not thought. Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
This guy is my top suspect. Immediately.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger-than-usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
A very important note, Grimoire.
What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A Boggy costume.
It's Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. and I'm a very observant person.
What was the discrepancy? I was, like, spaced out, because this guy, everything he says just makes him more suspicious to me. He's either, like, a very, like, it's either him or he's a red herring. There's no in between. And I know he has red hair, but that doesn't mean anything. The thing that's, like, especially getting me is that he kind of looks like the costume design, like his character design. He's got, like, you know, the green on top, he's got a green hat, he's got yellow body and black arms and legs. Like, he looks like the design.
This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
Dude, if it's not him, I don't know who it is. And I feel like surely it's not, because he's too obvious, right? Probably other people are gonna have something to say about him, because, like, surely if he's protesting, he's made himself a known presence.
Ah yes, Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well, and we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
I guess that makes sense.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost.
I don't even know what to say anymore, because, like, every word out of his mouth just makes him more suspicious.
A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
He has such a big motive.
The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Okay. Let's go ask everyone else about this guy. Surely they'll have something to say.
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
I knew there was gonna be some info.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Well, in that case, I'll just go straight back to him. Also, was I able to, like, go in his tent?
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here. And I'm impressed someone would want to.
Oh, okay.
It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
Okay, well, obviously I don't know the number to that yet. It's also funny, locking a tent is funny, like, I feel like it's not that hard to break into a tent. You could just cut it open with a knife.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask—
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
you can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden
Ooh.
away in his tent.
Okay.
Notebook time.
Do we know? I have a silly nickname. This is a reference to a different game that they have. Tax. I don't know. Has it been raining recently? It can't be that straightforward, right? Not bad. It would be funny. I mean, I don't know. I guess this makes the most sense, right?
You've been in your tent because it's been raining!
Why not?
Oh, I got an achievement for drawing the ghost. Wait, so... Surely that's not the reason, though. That doesn't feel right. Like, that was a nothing. That was not a clue. And he just said, sure it is. I feel like none of those answers were the correct answer, but he wasn't going to tell us. Like, I think we need more info. Because usually, I think usually it doesn't let you say a wrong answer, but that didn't feel right. Let's go back and talk to these guys. Oh, I haven't talked to them about the boggy costume.
I found these designs for a costume. A boggy costume.
Aha, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
Or they could just be bad at art. You never know.
That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
I mean, we kind of already figured that out, but... I feel like him not knowing any of these people makes sense.
You should ask someone else.
Because he's just here to film. And what about you? Boggy costume.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that gonna be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer.
Yeah, CGI.
Much cheaper, too.
Huh.
Okay, CGI. Got it. Okay, neither of them had anything to say. So try asking him about the guy, because he said that they were friends.
Oh, yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been asking questions to everyone about everything.
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently, which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
That's also suspicious. Man, I don't know what to do because I've been at this for quite a while now and I feel like I've made zero progress. There's like a lot of clues I still haven't found and I don't know where, unless they're all in the office that I can't seem to get open. It didn't provide any solid reasons for his new schedule, so it is that he just straight up didn't tell us the truth. Suspicious. Echo is protesting for animal rights in the swamp. Echo has been spending more time in his tent recently. Echo is a fan of Boggy, the cartoon character, doesn't know much about the real swamp creature. Echo shares many views with Agent Filter. Echo is not a talented artist or musician. How do we know that? Has not been putting effort into protesting recently. This guy is
Not suspicious.
No,
Suspicious.
No. Okay, so I can like choose whether or not they're suspicious. That's cool. Of the info that they have.
Not suspicious.
None of the things we know about. I mean, maybe these, but we know that that's not necessarily that the creature has long legs. Everything about him is suspicious. I mean, not necessarily that part, I guess. Discusses everyone's favorite food with Echo. I mean, that's more suspicion on Echo than him. I also don't know if this affects anything or if this is just for me.
Not suspicious.
Wow, he said that one with conviction. Not suspicious.
Not suspicious.
Okay, I've done everyone. I don't know if that does anything for me. Or if it... Oh, it just shows like an indicator on here of like how suspicious they are, I guess. I don't know. Having a suspicious and not suspicious for him is really funny. So the only one I haven't unlocked a challenge for is Sally. But she's also like one of the least suspicious people. Especially given that she's in the sequel. Also, what does the bar on the side mean? Oh, with how suspicious they are. Got it. Well, I don't suspect the murder victim.
Not
maybe I should
suspicious?
just click not suspicious on him. I don't think he killed himself. Doesn't really point towards that. Oh! I guess I did just have to brute force it. Apparently I didn't try that combo before. I'm glad we actually got to go into the office today, because I felt like there was all that build-up last time, and then I couldn't figure out how to open the door. Also, this is terrifying office.
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle spilled into his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings.
It looks like there's a map underneath. Are we gonna find out that there's
It's a letter Remington was writing.
Wait. That wasn't underneath anything!
Before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close.
Oh.
All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
So, fellow as in like... Because the Remingtons are from Tangle Tower as well, and there were fellows. The fellows in the Remington Tower. Or the Tangle... yeah.
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. Okay. It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF.
Okay, so that's also a fellow, probably?
And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect.
Did they, like, purposely foreshadow Tangle Tower in this game? Because I didn't know that.
The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Mystery for tomorrow. I think all of this is foreshadowing for Tangle Tower. I didn't realize that they had, like, already planned to do Tangle Tower when they did this game. That's cool. Okay, well there's a chair.
Something happened here.
And a gun.
There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Yeah, I could tell that.
These animals... They're not... I don't recognize any of them.
You know, I didn't really think about that. I mean, other than this one just looks like a bull, and that one just looks like a cat. But this looks like a weird wolf bear thing. This is like a bunny cyclops.
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
Right, because he had 3 claw marks, but then the costume didn't have claws. Okay, a fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office. It has 3 small prongs on the end. There's a small amount of dry blood on the tip of the prongs, covered in a strange liquid slime. The 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon? But he also was kind of poisoned, so I don't know. We don't... Cause of death could have been a number of things, apparently.
Hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing.
I just had the thought of, like... Because I was laughing at the fact that it gives me the option to write the murder victim off as suspicious. What if he wanted to make everyone believe it was real? So he, like... hired someone to kill him as the creature. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it is like a possibility that I hadn't considered before.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
So it looks like they were trying to kill him in his office, but then there was a struggle, and then they probably pushed him out the window, which is why he was on the ground. Do we have any... Oh wait, we have the fireplace poker as a new clue. And I'm assuming we know a lot more about him now. Who's secretly trying to hunt and kill Bonky. He was trying to kill him? Oh, I guess that is implied by all of the animal taxidermy, huh?
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty.
Oh. I saw one last thing I didn't click on.
Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
I was kind of hoping that there would be more than one clue here, for how much effort it took to get in here.
This photograph, it's a young Remington, and then some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters Headquarters, 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. A young Remington stands among his friends. They are all holding rifles. Huh. Well, I still think Echo is the most suspicious, but I feel like I have more questions than answers after getting in here, which is interesting. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!